Melanie Martinez said, cottagecore reignite. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie, and today we are going to be reacting to Portals by Melanie Martinez, the album. I have never listened to a Melanie Martinez song in my entire life, so I'm very excited. Also, the cover is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's like we're in a magical, mystical, foresty fairyland. Stunning. Literally every person I know is like, you need to listen to this album. And I was like, okay. So I am a little late to the game, but I'm really excited. Also, for those who don't know, I am a singer-songwriter myself. My new single, Gravity, of my upcoming album by the same name. It's my debut album also, but it is going to be coming out Friday, April 14th. So in a few days, along with the music video. Editing Jessie here. So I didn't get time to put out this video before the song came out, so it's actually out. Surprise! And you can listen to it now. Roll the trailer. Gravity. I have the world in my hands and I'm taking in all I have ever known. But you are like gravity to me. To me. If you like the trailer, then stay tuned for the music video coming Friday, April 14th. Oh my gosh, are you ready? I'm so excited. I'm so excited to like get into this album and just like see what the songwriting is all about. Okay, on a very happy note, the first song is called Death and the second one is Void. She said, sad cottagecore? Okay, let's play it. This is so creepy, I love it. She said, sorry, the old Melanie Martinez can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's dead. Oh. Whoa, I love the ending of that. Wow, okay, I was told that she was gonna be a little creepy, and I love that. Like, I love, like, scary, creepy. Maybe I wore the wrong outfit, though. Just, like, based off her vibe, I think y'all would enjoy one of the new songs off my upcoming album called Choices. It's very creepy. My amazing producer, Emma Will, she was like, can we make this, like, as creepy as possible? And I was like, go for it, girl. That was, like, oozing with mysticism. I definitely felt kind of transported into another world. I love the production, especially those like, I don't know what to call them, those like drums, but they weren't drums. You could tell that they were like synthesized. Let's look at the lyrics. They're carving my name in the grave again. The flowers are fresh and their faces wet. My body has died, but I'm still alive. I'm not sure about like what's happened in the past of her career, but this does feel sort of like a rebirth, kind of like maybe she's trying to signal that this album is kind of starting a new time in her life. These lyrics are just so picturesque. They paint such a beautiful picture. Whoa, okay. They're saying my name in their prayers again. I flicker the lights so they understand. Like, it's just so descriptive in the best way. She's very good, I think, with showing, not telling, which as an author or a writer, even as a poet or songwriter, is so important. I will say the chorus of like, I'm back from the dead, back from the dead. I think that it repeated like too many times. So I was like, okay, like we don't need to hear this again. But overall, I was like, Whoa, this is so interesting and very different from anything that I've really ever heard before. I really like her unique sound. And their voice is so interesting as well. It's very like light like this, da 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 da. It's very interesting. Okay, let's go into the next song, Void. I said that way too happily. I'm like, let's go into the next song called Void. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, I need to look at the lyrics. This lyric is so interesting and my mind wants to control me. I love that. That's like so smart because your mind is naturally what controls you. You are your mind. Your mind and you are the same thing. Your body is just a vessel for your mind. I wonder what she means by that. That's like so intriguing. Whoa, like a priest behind confession walls, I judge myself, kneeling on a metal grater. These lyrics, I'm definitely enjoying the lyrics more than I'm enjoying the melodies and the production. It's very maximalist to me. And with production, I tend not to enjoy that unless it's more like, kind of like classical elements, but like these lyrics are insanely good. Like I feel like MELANIE MARTINEZ should like publish a fantasy book. Like I would literally read that. Okay, let us move on to Tunnel Vision. Did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? Follow the tunnel. Yes. Okay, I'm loving this so far. Like this melody, like, you know I love a good minor chord as a second chord. It's so good. I love this part. Ooh, that guitar. Ooh. This switch up. Do you hear that? We're getting like another switch up. It sounds like we're in fairyland. Sounds like we're in evil fairyland.
Mom, can you pick me up? I'm scared.
The ending there sounds like little like mini fairies. Like that's what I picture them, but like evil fairies with like sharp like teeth and like fangs, and they're like trying to like suck your blood. They're like vampire fairies. That was so like enchanting in a bad way, like in a bad good way, like in a good bad way. That was really cool. I enjoyed both of those switch ups there. Follow the tunnel into the portal, lay all your burdens to rest. Drink from the fountain, death's holy water. Immaculate lyric. Watch as you're put to the test. I make them panic. It's satanic. Okay, from what I'm getting here, she's essentially saying, I'm going to put you to the test if you choose to be with me. It's kind of like, this is what being with me would be like. Are you like strong enough to handle it? Whoa, playing house to distract me, but you're no good at acting. That's a superior lyric. It's like, you're trying to like satiate me and keep me calm. Yeah, obvious what you're after, and I'm more than that, more than that. Basically saying like this person is like quite manipulative. Not such a good way of saying it. So much innuendo in this song. I like being monetized, so I'm not gonna go through it. But that was really good. I like all the metaphors that they use. Okay, this next one, when I was looking at the track list, is definitely the one that I was most excited for, because it's called Fairy Soiree, and that just sounds my two favorite things. Cottagecore fairies and soirees. Why don't we have soirees anymore? Like, I just want to like go to a soiree. Like, is that too much to ask? Okay, fairy soiree. Here we go. Ooh! Okay, this one is by far my favorite so far. I like how mellow it is and how simple. This one is so sparse in its production, sparser than the rest of the album so far, and I'm loving it. It's actually reminding me a bit of SZA. I love the guitar. It has like almost like a mandolin kind of feel. Okay, let's continue. Oh. Switch up. That sounds like a shower. And then it goes into light shower. Am I a genius?
Am I better than everyone?
Oh my god, that was gorgeous. That was by far my favorite off the album so far. I'm going to give that a heart on Spotify. Oh my gosh, and the switch up was insane. Wow, they really like to do switch ups, eh? Oh my god, the imagery here, the blue stars running down my forehead, cold wings flutter when they're moving, mushrooms everywhere, I'm turning. It does kind of sound, the song, like what a fairy soiree would sound like if fairies had access to Pro Tools and Logic. Led me astray to the fairy soiree, alone, and now I want to run with the magic, lose sight of the gravity of home. Oh my gosh, she's just talking about like pure escapism. Dude, they are like a certified poet. I know I said I wanted them to write like a Brandon Sanderson-esque type of fantasy series, but with fairies and stuff. But I also now want her to write a poetry book. Please and thank you. Ugh, that was so cool. Okay, let's continue into light shower. And I love how this song was connected to the last one. So cool. I'm loving this. You are the light I've been searching for forever, screaming like a cat on a stove. You make me want to plan out my last days on earth, eating you? I get lyrics wrong a lot. Like, I'll say like the most absurd lyric and then look it up and be like, oh, it's not that at all. But why do I have a feeling that in this case, it's going to be exactly that? Yeah! Plan out my last days on earth eating you. Thank you, Melanie Martinez, for allowing me to be right one time in my life. Baby, cleanse me. I was surprised to see heaven in your eyes. I'm screaming like a cat on a stove. I'm screaming like a cat on a stove? Don't do this to me. I love cats. I have two. Please tell me I got that one wrong. Why can I not find this cat lyric? Don't make me control F. It says that there is no cat lyric. What did I hear? Oh, I'm screaming like a kettle on the stove. That's actually so embarrassing. Okay, let's continue. Whoa. Was that just the sound of her eating someone? That was crunchy. She really said ASMR. Wow, that was a very deep and vulnerable song. It's interesting because in the previous songs, it's been more of like her being kind of the aggressive one. And she still says like, I'm gonna eat you, just like pretty aggressive. But there's also like a vulnerability to it. It almost seems like kind of an empty threat, kind of something that they would both enjoy in like a very wicked, wonderful way. There's a vulnerability to it that wasn't in the past songs, and I find that very interesting. I'm gonna put a heart next to that one. That was definitely one of my favorites. And I like the more like chill, subdued vibe of that one. Ooh, okay, I'm really excited for number 6 because number 6 is Spiderweb. And I have a question. I am like afraid of spiders if they like come near me, but like I also think they're extremely cute. Like if I had like a big spider, like we would be best friends. Like I would hold that. It's just the little ones that I don't like because I don't want them like crawling up me or anything. But like even then, if there's like a spider, I'm like, oh my god, like, hey Josh.
I have to name the spiders in my house and all the other bugs too, so that I don't freak out when I see them, and it feels like it personifies them more, so it makes me less scared.
Okay, Spiderweb, let's do this. Pretty.
Move like a moth or a butterfly, craving a change in the wind. They're just for the spider web. I wish to not be perceived.
I do not want to be, what's the word? Perceived. Thank you.
I'm really loving Spiderweb as this metaphor for someone who kind of catches all these creatures in their web, and she's trying not to be one of those creatures that is caught. It's such an interesting concept. I mean, this whole album is just one big metaphor, this fantasy land for real life. Just able to take like this really cohesive concept and build a story and an album out of it is so impressive. I'm loving this. No way is she just going through the steps of how a spider disembowels their prey. Genius. Whoa, the sounds. Melanie does such a phenomenal job of creating atmosphere. It's so creepy in the best way. Like, I love the creepy vibe. I also love how she's not afraid to like change up the time signature. You can tell when she deviates from the click. Not a lot of artists are brave enough to do that, to just be like, no, we're gonna slow it down, we're gonna speed it up, we're gonna do an interlude, we're gonna do what I want. It's really refreshing. Okay, let's move on to track 7, Leeches. Mom, can you come pick me up? I'm scared. This is reminding me of like the series of unfortunate events with the leeches. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? I feel like Melanie Martinez would have been someone who greatly enjoyed the series of unfortunate events because those books are creepy. And she just seems like she has good taste. So there's that. All right, leeches, let's listen. I'm scared. Ooh, lyric. Ew, you can like hear it. Like, it's like. I love how she uses soundscapes as opposed to just strictly music. I do that in the song I was talking about earlier, Choices. There's like a music box. There's like some fun, like really creepy sounds in there. Also, I love the production of this. Again, so simple. Love that guitar. Loving everything about this so far. Oh. Oh. The strings. I'm sorry, those strings and how they like chopped them up. Y'all, this is my favorite so far. This is my favorite song. If you had told me before I started this that Leeches was gonna be my favorite off of the album, I would not have believed you. Oh, so cool. It ends with the leeches eating. Excuse me, what was that at the end? That sounded like someone was like knocking down someone's door to like eat them or something. Oh my god. Okay, that was easily the best song of the album so far. I am immediately giving that the biggest heart ever. I am a sucker for violins and cellos, like strings. Strings are my favorite instruments, my favorite sound, and that being in there just like made that song 10 times better than it already was. Okay, let's look at the lyrics. Oh, when she says that the leeches are caught in the rivers of the tears that she cried. Whoa. Slimy and superficial, straightening their artificial yapping to seem official, making it beneficial to their cause. Are they talking about politicians? Maybe. It's almost like they've created this fantasy world and different characters in her life are different characters in this fantasy world. The spider is like the bully and the leeches are like the people in charge of society and the fairies are like her friends. Maybe I'm getting the exact characters wrong. I'd have to kind of go back and like really just insert myself into the album and listen to it a bunch and read the lyrics a bunch and really dissect it. But it just seems like she's created this world with these different characters and I'm so here for it. I love being in their world. Ooh, okay, track 8 is Battle of the Larynx. Isn't the larynx like something in your throat? I literally have a bachelor's of science, so if I don't know this, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. Yes, the larynx is part of your respiratory system and it's a hollow tube that lets air pass from your throat to your trachea on the way to your lungs. So it's like in the throat area. Slay. I have a prediction that it's gonna be about like an internal battle of like, should I speak up or like, should I stay quiet? I don't know, let's see. Such a smart way of putting that. Don't battle with my larynx. Like, don't fight with me. Like, we're not about to have a screaming match and I'm gonna stay silent until you say something that's like so bad that like literally anything else that you say will just be moot. It will not matter because now you just like can't go back. You can't take it back. So good. This has more rock elements than I was expecting, which makes sense actually for the title of the song, like Battle of the Larynx. You know, the more kind of rock you get, the more you get into that territory of like scream singing and like all that kind of stuff. What a good choice of being like, we're having a screaming match in this song, and so I'm gonna like do more like elements of like more of an electric guitar feel. It's a really interesting choice and I respect it a lot. That was really cool. Whoa. Ooh, whoa, there's this like extended silence. Footsteps. Car door. Oh my god, it's like a soiree. Is this gonna bleed into the next song? Please, please do that. Did it bleed? I couldn't tell. I don't know, there's this weird thing that happens on Spotify where it kind of like stops and then it goes. So I couldn't tell if it bled in or not. Let me know in the comments. That ending was super weird. Love it. That was a really cool song. I really love the lyrics, like don't battle with my larynx tonight. The most interesting part though to me was the ending. Like what was that about? It felt like we were walking kind of in silence because there were like crickets and there was like the shore. And then it felt like we like closed the car door or something and like went into this like soiree like party. I don't know, I'm excited to see if the contortionist is a continuation of that. Maybe it's like a contortionist is like at a party like as an entertainer. Wait, I'm excited. I'm really excited for this one. Ah! Oh!
Twisted on my arms for you, pulling back my words until my face is blue.
Yes! Oh my god! There are gonna be so many people who like can't listen to the songs and be like, ah, ew! Thankfully, I am one of those people who just like obsessively cracks all my knuckles, all my joints, so I'm actually quite enjoying this. Oh. What? Damn, she really enjoys putting like weird endings in her songs. I love it. That was such a good one. I'm definitely gonna give that a heart. Honestly, I want to see this as a visual album. Like, imagine how cool it would be if the whole thing was like this like long music video. I just pictured the transition from Battle of the Larynx is like them like going into this party, this like soiree, if you will, and it's like this like fancy party with like wine glasses. She like looks and there's a contortionist and the contortionist is her. Oh, that would have been so cool. Like, I am just like visually so stimulated with this album just by listening to it. Like, I am imagining and picturing all these like cool things. Okay, let's move on to the next one, Moon Cycle.
Why you always act so serious? Baby boy, you know I'm on my period. Let's get ready for my heavy daily creamer. Kissing on the ground that I walk on. Got another taste, but I'm all cramped up. I go in a fight on my period. Messing with my cycle, that is dangerous. Moon cycle, baby.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm a little disappointed by that one. I thought it would be more like ethereal and like majestic and like, okay, this is like a weird comparison, but like Chemtrails Over the Country Club, that song, like by Lana Del Rey, like that kind of vibe. I don't know, like in the moon, like werewolves, like that kind of a vibe. I really think that it's super smart what she did with like Moon Cycle and relating that to like time of the month. That's so good. Something that I'm finding is like lyrically, I'm like obsessed. And there are a few songs, ones that I've hearted where like musically and production wise, I've enjoyed it. But I think like the ending part of each song is like the coolest part to me. Like, I'm like, build a song off that. Like, build a song that's based off these like ending sequences because they're so cool. They're so good. I want them to be more than just like ending sequences. And again, I can't tell if the songs bleed into one another because Spotify like stops it before the next song. It doesn't allow it to just like go. But it feels like Moon Cycle goes right into Nymphology. Am I wrong? Okay, we are gonna listen to Nymphology. Ooh.
Call me your nymph. I will not suffer. It's nymphology. Be the pixie dream that you fucking ought to be. You can't even spell, but you're an expert in nymphology. I'm not fiction. I'm not fairy. I'm not your mother. I am your mother. You listen to me.
Pixie Dream Girl! I just caught that. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God!
Woo! Whoa.
What is happening?
That was the single strangest song I've ever heard. I don't even know what to think. I don't know how to feel. There were parts of it that I absolutely adored. Then there were other parts that were just so shocking I didn't even know what to think about them. That one's gonna take a few listens, but I'm excited to re-listen to it. I don't know what to say. What is nymphology? Is that a real word? Nymphology meaning the scientific study of nymphs. What? That's not real. I guess it would be a term in like fantasy writing. Again, they need to write a book. They need to write a whole fantasy series. This is by far the strangest album I've ever listened to, and I'm loving it. So let's continue with number 12, Evil. I'm so excited. Oh, yes. Ooh. Wow. I really like that lyric of like, these horns on my head, they're from goddesses, like not the devil, they're from goddesses. It's such a cool and interesting kind of subject to delve into about like this perception of certain women as evil. And I think that Melanie is kind of pushing back on that idea with this song. I'm actually really liking this one. Loving you is lethal. Guess that makes me evil. That was so good. I think it was a bit repetitive after a while, but I did really enjoy it. I really like the sentiment of the song. But yeah, okay, let's move on to the final track, track 13, Womb. Is that a siren? Oh my god, we're inside the womb. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, the beginning of the album. Do you think if you looped the album, it would like connect? Whoa, that's so cool. I love how it ended like it started. I don't know, it's kind of the idea of like portals or this like magical mirror, this idea of different dimensions, the cyclical nature of this like fantasy world, and how kind of the same terrible things continue to happen over and over and over. That was so cool. Oh my god, I need to look at the lyrics because I'm confused. Oh, it feels like she's kind of talking about being reborn. In the womb, let me out now. I'm safe and sound. Cut the cord, I'm coming. Feeling alive the closer that I get to my life. I'm pushing out the center of the core. I'm sweating through the flower no more. And then life is dead. It definitely relates back to the first song of being like, I'm dead. It feels like this is genuinely like a rebirth, and that they kind of had to go through the journey of this album, the journey of this fantasy land to be reborn. That was a trip that I very much enjoyed being on. While the production is not necessarily my personal taste most of the time throughout this album, I absolutely loved the lyrics, and I really loved it for what it was. Like, from an objective stance, I can tell and understand that it was really magnificent and quite fabulous. Wow, I truly really loved that album. Oh my gosh, y'all, let me know below what your favorite songs were from it. The ones that I hearted, so my favorites were Fairy Soiree, Light Shower, Leeches, and The Contortionist. And maybe like as I listen to it, those will change, but we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to check out Gravity. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, give this video a like if you liked it, give this video a like if you hated it, and I will see you next time. Oh my gosh, thank you, bye! I actually really want to know if she reads Sarah J. Maas though.